Hey, what's up you guys, it's UBFire bringing you guys a tips and tricks for Dragonspine. Now, if you guys don't know, tip number one and probably the most important tip of all is to take your time and to have fun. Don't rush it and just blast through the content in one night like I did. The only reason why that I completed almost literally everything in Dragonspine in one day is because so I could tell you guys what the mistakes are, what to look out for, and any of that sort. Now, if you take a look at Dragonspine, just take a look at it. It's so small compared to Mondstadt as well as especially Leeway, and we have barely just this whole chunk of content that has barely been released. So if you rush through this on the very first day, you have literally nothing else to do, but you're going to go back to what you were doing before patch 1.2. You're just going to be doing your dailies, you're going to be doing your artifacts, using your resin, and after that there's nothing else left to do. Keep in mind, 1.3 is not going to come out with a new region. From the release date of 1.2 is going to take 2 months for every single patch, and we don't even know if the next region is going to come out in patch 1.4 or even patch 1.5. So guys, like I said, take your time. Other than that, let's just go ahead and get right into the video. So tip number 2, have a fire character on your team. Now, having a fire character on your team is very helpful when traversing Dragonspine. It can light up bonfires, it can light up cooking pots, it can light up a whole bunch of stuff that will keep your team warm and get rid of the sub-zero status. Next up, we have the Scarlet Quartz. Now, the Scarlet Quartz lasts around roughly 25 seconds, and just to keep in mind that you only have 25 seconds with the buff. Tip number 4 is that when you have the Scarlet buff on, it can also stop the sub-zero status. As you can see right here, I have a full bar of sub-zero and it's actually taking away at my health. But when I pick it up, it actually decreases it and it makes it stop there for roughly 25 seconds. Another pretty cool thing about the Scarlet Court is that it can actually deal pyro damage as well. You can see here that my Jean is not a pyro character and is still dealing pyro damage right there. But do keep in mind that when you do use it to attack, you lose the Scarlet Court buff. So because the Scarlet Quartz can actually give you pyro attacks, you can actually use the Scarlet Quartz to light up bonfires, cooking pots, all of that other stuff as well. If you're struggling to break open the blue rocks with the Scarlet Quartz and it may be too far, well, here's an easier option. You can actually just get the Scarlet buff, switch to your archer, and actually shoot the blue rock. As you see right there, I shot it and it actually broke open. If you're struggling to paralyze a ruined guard, what I suggested to do is to actually paralyze their legs first and then to switch to your archer to start shooting the eye. Now, I usually don't do charge attacks because the opening chance to shoot them in the eye is really small, so you have to shoot them twice in the eye in order to paralyze them. If you're having trouble finding out what quests you have left to do, I suggest you to go to Mondstadt and then go to the Reputation Lady, and you can actually check what quests you're missing, what quests you have completed. So it is a super useful thing to check if you don't know what quests you have left to do. Another reason why you should bring a fire character is because of these guys with the shield. With their shields, they actually regenerate because of the ice region, and normal attacks barely dent them at all. So this is why bringing a fire character or any of the other elements into play here is really nice. By the way, check out this cool shot. Easy. Now, if you're at the point where you're collecting the Oculuses, make sure to use the Genshin Interactive Map because it can show you a lot of the locations on where they are. I will be linking this in the description down below, so make sure to go check that out. Not only that, it can also locate any other rocks in Dragonspine as well, especially for the new rocks, the Star Silver rocks. And if you do come across any of these rocks, I really do suggest you to pick them up if you see them, because it is quite a hassle to go back for them when you really need them, when you could already had it. There's a lot around, and this is also a problem that I came across when I was doing one of the missions. Did I also mention you should definitely bring a fire character into Dragonspine? You can see that the device right there is actually buffing the enemies around it. So using a fire character or any other elements can break open that mechanism, making it easier for you to kill the mobs. Last but not least, the very last tip is to comment, like, and subscribe, because if you don't, you're gonna have bad RNG on your artifacts. Good luck having your HP and defense artifacts. Anyways, that's about it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know down in the comments below if there is any more tips that you guys have noticed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good morning, have a good evening, and have a good night. Peace!